1 cup of English.
Real English for real life.
Okay, so picture this. You just got on the plane, you find your row, you look at your seat number, and someone is already sitting there. And you're standing in the aisle with your bag, people queuing behind you, and you need to say something in English right now.
Or the overhead bin is full. Or the flight attendant asks you something and speaks way too fast. Or turbulence hits and you want to ask if everything is okay, but you just freeze.
Today, we're talking about exactly those moments, real situations that happen on real flights, and the exact English you need to handle them. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Jason. Subscribe if you want English that actually works when it actually matters. And leave a like if you've ever just nodded on a plane and hoped for the best.
Okay, let's board.
All right, so first situation, classic. You walk down the aisle, you find row 24, and someone is sitting in your seat, and they look very comfortable. They're settled in, bag is up, headphones are on.
And your brain goes into panic mode because you don't want to cause a scene, you don't want to be rude, but also, that's your seat.
Exactly, and people do this all the time. They just go quiet and take whatever seat is free, which, no, you paid for that seat. So what do you say?
The phrase is, "Excuse me, I think this might be my seat." And notice the word might. You're not saying, "You're in my seat, move." You're leaving room for it to be a misunderstanding. That softness is what makes it polite in English.
Right, and then you show your boarding pass. You don't need to explain anything. Just, I think this might be my seat. I'm in 24C, and you point to the number. 9 times out of 10, the person says, oh, sorry, and moves immediately. It takes literally 10 seconds.
And if you're not sure which side your seat is on, A, B, C are usually window side. D, E, F are aisle side. But honestly, just look at the numbers above the seats. They're always there.
The thing people are most afraid of is that awkward moment. But the awkwardness lasts 5 seconds. Sitting in the wrong seat for 4 hours is much worse.
Okay, next one. You get to your row, you lift your bag, you open the bin, and it's completely packed. Someone 3 rows back put their bag in your bin, and people are waiting behind you in the aisle.
This is genuinely stressful because you feel the pressure of everyone watching. But here's the thing, this is not your problem to solve. The crew handles this on every single flight.
So you just find the nearest flight attendant and say, "Excuse me, the bin above my seat is full. Is there space somewhere else?" That's it. They will either find you another bin or they'll offer to check your bag.
And checking your bag at the gate just means they take it and put it in the hold, under the plane. You get it back when you land. And on most flights, it's free, so it's actually fine.
The short version, if you're really panicking, "My bag doesn't fit. Can you help me?" 4 words and a question. The crew knows exactly what to do.
Don't try to force the bag in. Don't try to rearrange other people's stuff. Just ask. That's what they're there for.
So this one sounds easy, ordering a drink on a plane, but it's actually one of the moments people struggle with the most because the trolley is loud, the plane is loud, and the flight attendant is speaking fast and moving fast.
And then she asks you something and you catch maybe one word and you just kind of nod, and then you get something you didn't want.
Yes, so the most important phrase here is actually not the order itself. It's, "Sorry, could you say that again?" Or, "Sorry, what do you have?" Just ask them to repeat. They do this all day. They are not annoyed. It's completely normal.
And then for the actual order, you don't need a full sentence. Just say the thing and add please. Orange juice, please. Water, please. Coffee. No sugar, please. Short is perfect. That's actually how native speakers do it too.
And if you don't recognize something on the menu, just ask, "What's the chicken dish?" Or, "Is this vegetarian?" Simple question, simple answer.
One thing to know, on a lot of flights, Chicken or pasta is literally the entire menu. There is no third option, so just pick one.
Unless you want the look.
We all know the look.
Okay, turbulence. The plane starts shaking. The seatbelt sign comes on with that ding. The crew sits down, and if you're not a frequent flyer, this can feel really scary.
So first, the announcement. The pilot will usually say something like, "Ladies and gentlemen, we're currently experiencing some turbulence. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts." The key word is fasten. That means close or lock. Fasten your seatbelt means click it on now.
You'll also see the seatbelt sign light up above your seat. So even if you don't catch everything the pilot says, you see the sign, you put it on.
And if you're feeling nervous and you just want someone to tell you it's okay, you can absolutely ask. Either the person next to you, "Is this normal?" Most people on planes are surprisingly friendly during turbulence. You're all in it together.
Or you can call the crew after the sign goes off and say, "Excuse me, I was a bit scared during the turbulence. Is everything okay?" And they will tell you honestly. Turbulence is almost always completely fine. Planes are built for it. But hearing that from a crew member really does help.
And during the turbulence, if you need something, water, a blanket, anything, you use the button above your seat to call the crew. That button is not just for emergencies, it's for anything you need. Use it.
This is the one that nobody talks about, but everyone has experienced. You have a window seat. The person in the aisle seat, the seat next to the walkway, is asleep. And you need to use the bathroom.
And you sit there, and you wait for like 20 minutes because you don't want to wake them.
Don't do that, genuinely. Just a gentle tap on the shoulder and, "Excuse me, sorry to wake you. Could I get past?" That's 4 words, plus a polite opener. The person wakes up, moves their legs or stands, you get past.
"Could I get past?" is the phrase. Really simple. And "sorry to wake you" is a nice touch. It shows you know they were sleeping and you appreciate them moving. People respond well to that.
And when you come back, same thing again. "Excuse me, sorry again," and a small thanks when you sit down. You don't need a speech. 1 word is fine.
Oh, and the bathroom door. If it says occupied, someone is inside. Vacant means it's free. You don't need to knock and wait. Vacant means you just open it.
That one is surprisingly easy to forget when you're tired and it's 2 a.m. on a night flight.
Okay, this one. The seat in front goes back. All the way, and suddenly their headrest is in your face. Your tray table is at a weird angle, you can't see your screen properly, and you have 3 more hours of this.
Most people say nothing. They just suffer for hours. And I understand it. It feels confrontational to say something. But there's a way to do it that is completely polite and normal.
You tap the person gently on the shoulder and say, "Sorry, would you mind bringing your seat up just a little? I'm a bit cramped back here." That phrase, "would you mind," is one of the most useful polite structures in English. It's not aggressive, it's not weak, it's exactly right.
And a bit cramped. Cramped means you don't have enough space. A bit keeps it soft. You're not saying, "I hate you and your seat." You're just describing the situation honestly.
Some people will say yes and move the seat. Some will pretend they didn't hear. And if it's genuinely causing a problem, your tray won't open, you can't use the screen, you can also ask the crew, "Excuse me, the seat in front is fully reclined and I can't use my tray. Is there anything you can do?" Sometimes they can help, sometimes they can't. But asking is always okay.
So at some point on every flight, there's an announcement. Sometimes it's clear. Sometimes you get something like, "Ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning our descent into crackle. Expect to land at crackle local time. Please ensure your crackle." And you caught maybe 3 words.
Yes. So first, look around. If everyone is putting their seats up and folding their tray tables, you do the same. Reading the room works in any language.
But if you genuinely need to know what was said, you can just ask the person next to you, "Sorry, what did they just say?" Most people are happy to tell you. Or you ask the crew, "Excuse me, I didn't catch the announcement. Could you repeat it?"
I didn't catch that is a great phrase, by the way. Native speakers use it all the time. It just means I didn't hear it clearly. Very natural.
And a few words that come up a lot in landing announcements. Descent means the plane is going down. Upright position means your seat should be straight, not reclined. Tray table, folded away. And fasten your seatbelt, we already know from turbulence.
Once you know those words, the announcement makes a lot more sense, even through the static. Last one, and this is important because it's the situation where people really suffer in silence when they don't have the words. You're on a long flight and you feel sick. Maybe it's nausea. Maybe it's a headache. Maybe your ears hurt from the pressure.
First thing, press the call button above your seat. Don't wait. Don't hope it gets better. Just press it. When the crew comes, you say, "I don't feel well." That's enough. They will ask what's wrong and help you from there.
If it's nausea, that sick feeling in your stomach, you say, "I feel nauseous. Can I have a bag, please?" The crew will know exactly what you need. They carry these bags specifically for this.
For a headache. Do you have anything for a headache? Most flights have basic medicine, paracetamol, ibuprofen. They'll bring it with some water.
And if ear pain is the problem, which happens a lot during descent because of the air pressure, you can ask, "My ears hurt. Is that normal?" It usually is. Swallowing, yawning, or chewing gum helps. The crew will tell you the same thing.
The point is, don't sit there suffering because you don't know the English words. "I don't feel well" is 4 words, and that's all you need to start the conversation.
Okay, so let's quickly go back through the words from today. The ones that keep coming up. The ones that are specific to planes, and you won't find in a basic English course.
Overhead bin. That's the storage compartment above your seat, the cabinet you open to put your carry-on bag. "The overhead bin is full." You'll hear the crew say it, and now you can say it back.
Fasten. To fasten means to close or lock securely. Fasten your seatbelt. Click it on. You'll hear this from the pilot, and you'll see the sign light up, both at the same time.
Nauseous. This is the word for that sick feeling when your stomach is bad and you feel like you might be sick. "I feel nauseous." Use this word with the crew and they will immediately know what you need.
Cramped. Not enough space. Your body is squeezed in. "I'm a bit cramped back here." Perfect for when the seat in front is in your face.
And occupied versus vacant. Bathroom door. Occupied, someone is inside, wait. Vacant, it's free, just open it. Simple, but really useful to know before you're standing there confused at 2 a.m. Okay, before we go, we want your story, because everyone has a plane story.
I'll go first. I once sat in the wrong seat for an entire 4-hour flight. Someone pointed it out early on, like within the first 5 minutes, and I was so embarrassed that I just smiled, nodded, and stayed there. Wrong seat, wrong row, wrong side of the plane. 4 hours.
Okay, mine is less dramatic, but equally relatable. I once said, "Yes, please," when the flight attendant told me they only had apple juice, not orange. I didn't process what she said fast enough, and then I sat there with my apple juice wondering what I had agreed to.
That is deeply, deeply relatable.
What about you? Leave your story in the comments. Wrong seat, turbulence panic, something you didn't know how to say? We read every single one, and honestly, they make our day.
8 situations, all on the plane. And in every single one, you don't need perfect English. You need the right phrase at the right moment.
I think this might be my seat. The bin is full. Can you help me? Could I get past? I don't feel well. These phrases are short, simple, and they work.
If this episode helped you, please give it a like. It takes 1 second and it genuinely helps more people find us.
And subscribe if you haven't yet. Every week we cover a new real-life situation. Airports, hotels, restaurants, doctors. Real English for real moments.
Safe travels.
See you in the next one.